Hi guys, I'm Ambush and today we are going to discuss about different types of speed lights that we use in photography. So let's see. So in our previous video we have seen types of strobes and speed lights that we use for our photography to get the perfectly exposed image. In this video we are going to see different types of speed lights. The first speed light being the manual one. Here you can see there is only one pin over here and this can be mounted on Sony, Canon, Nikon. This is not a camera brand specific. You can use it on any camera that you want, but you have to know at what power you have to use this speed light. First of all, you have to set the aperture, shutter speed and ISO, after which you have to decide what power that you need from your speed light. Manual speed lights are generally not very expensive. This is a Digitech speed light, manual speed light. It cost me around like 2500 rupees or $30. So this is very cheap. But the main thing is you have to have expertise and you have to have knowledge how to use this, because if you are a beginner and if you don't know much about flash photography, you might struggle. Initially you will struggle a lot to get the perfectly exposed image, because you have to do a lot of trial and error to get the perfectly exposed shot. So this is one hindrance that it has. But the biggest advantage of using manual flash is whenever you are taking photos, you have set your aperture, you have set your ISO, you have set your shutter speed, and the power is the same. So the consistency, the light, the photos, the light in the photos, the exposure of the photos will be consistent. It will help you in post-production, doing batch processing. It will help you a lot. So let's talk about TTL flash. So TTL flash, what is TTL flash? TTL is through the lens. So whenever you are putting it up on your camera, so the camera will decide how much power it needs to get the perfectly exposed shot. So you do not need to set any power of your speed light. So that is much more convenient. That is very much convenient for wedding photographers and event photographers. But the major disadvantage, I would say, is it is really expensive. TTL flash generally starts from around like 7,000 to 8,000 rupees, which is kind of twice the amount that you need to pay for a manual flash. And this is very much helpful, and it will be very much helpful for amateur and beginner photographers. It is much more efficient and useful for wedding and event photographers, because lighting always changes and the requirement always changes. So you do not have a lot of time to manually adjust the flash power. One thing I would say is when you're using this TTL flash for wedding photography or event photography, so the camera is deciding how much power does it needs from the flash. So this might be cumbersome for the post-production guys, obviously, because the lighting might not be consistent throughout the section or the selection of photos that you are taking. So they might have to manually adjust the exposure of each and every photo while they are editing the photos. So that's for today, guys. These two flashes, they serve different types of people. Manual flash is obviously for the people who know how to use them, and they have time to do trial and error and set the power for their requirement to get the perfectly exposed shot. And TTL is mostly, and it is a blessing for wedding photographers and event photographers and those people who are looking to use flash photography, who are looking to get into flash photography but don't know how. So this is much more usable and user friendly for them. If you found this video useful, please give this video a like, share it with your friends and subscribe to our channel. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.